Okay, happy Sunday. Let's batch some freaking content, shall we? So you guys know the drill. I'm going to give you the topic. I'm going to set a timer for 6 minutes. We're going to batch out our caption, and then we are going to move along. So like I said, we are going to jump right into it today. If you guys have any questions at any point in time, feel free to drop it in the chat. As we're going through these, if you want to share what you're talking about in one particular post, feel free, because I know there are people who struggle to come up with ways to like get started with these. And like I had said in a previous Zoom, the reason that these captions are kind of vague is because we brand ourselves on not being like a copy and paste company, right? So I don't want to come to these and have us all have the same exact caption 7 days every week, right? So these are vague, and that is why. So the first one that I want to talk about is, so this week I saw several, and how many of you have seen these posts where it's like, no MLMs? Like, I want a legitimate work from home job, but no MLMs. I want to lose weight, but no MLMs. Like XYZ, no MLMs, right? And so for this first one, I want to make a post like addressing this, because I will never understand why somebody is so quick to support like a celebrity who already makes millions, who doesn't appreciate it the way that every single one of us on here would, right? Like, why don't you want to support a mom who just wants to stay home with her babies? Why don't you want to support a college student who literally doesn't have enough hours in the day to go out and get a job to pay their bills, right? This is the only option for them. So I want to address that in a post. So that's what this first one is going to be. So I'm going to set our timer for 6 minutes, and that is what we are going to do right now. I will also put these captions in the comments so that you guys can refer back there. I'm going to mute myself. The first one that always comes to mind for me is Kylie Jenner and her lip stuff. I feel like that's a popular one. But yes. All right, so I just saw a comment just saying that you're struggling with this one. So I'll let you know how I started mine. So I said, I want to shed some light on something that I see all the time. And then in quotations, I have, let's see, one, two, three things that I hear and see. So, does anyone know of any work from home jobs? No MLMs. I want to lose weight, but no MLMs. I'm looking for new skincare, but no MLMs. And then I said, I guess what I don't understand is why. And then I'm going to go on to talk about what I talked about at the beginning of this, asking why they wouldn't want to support a mom who's just trying to stay home with their babies and the college student and XYZ. So that's where I'm going with this. All right, guys, there's a timer on that. No, the waiting room is empty. Okay, moving on. I love what I'm seeing in here. There's some really good ones in the chat if you guys have not seen those yet. Okay, so this next one I'm going to use as an engagement post, but basically the topic that I have is the top 3 habits that changed your life. And the way that I'm going to use that as an engagement post is at the end of it, I'm going to ask, like, what is a habit that changed your life? So I'm going to talk about, the self development that I started implementing every single morning. I'm going to I'm going to use this as an opportunity to talk about my products and the 3 simple steps that literally changed everything. So this is going to be an engagement post for me, but the top 3 habits that changed your life. All right. I want to share too, guys. So for a while there, before we started implementing these, I feel like I definitely got lost. So you know the 80-20 rule that we talk about when it comes to posting 80% you, 20% your business? I definitely feel like for a long while there, mine were flipped and it was like 80% Thrive, 20% me. And so my engagements were really low because I wasn't giving, like, if people are brand new and they come to our pages, they're not going to relate to us based off of like Thrive, right? They're going to relate to us based off of our branding vibes. And if we're not sharing about those, it gives them nothing to talk to us about and build like connections off of. And so I will say that since implementing this and kind of going back to that 80-20, the way that it's supposed to be, let me know if you guys feel the same way, but my engagements have certainly gone up since doing this. So I hope that it's working for you guys too, but I just wanted to share that. So moving on, I want you guys to think about one of your industry pet peeves. Like, what is something that drives you nuts in the industry, or like maybe something that gives like MLMs as a whole like a bad like look? So immediately I think of like those hey girl messages. I think of the fact that with a lot of other companies, the people that are at the top, so like our Lindsay, they can't be talked to. Like, you don't even know, you would never reach out to them, right? And obviously we all know that Lindsay has a very open door policy, and I love that about her. And I think even if you're not Lindsay's downline, I can pretty much speak on behalf of all of the other 200K leaders. I know them and I know that they have the same type of thing. Um, so what's something that is a pet peeve of yours in this industry? And I want to talk about that in this next one. Yeah, and Cassandra, that kind of one of the topics that I have, so that kind of is like a quick fix, and I do have a topic in here about quick fixes. So yes. Yes, and I'm talking 80-20 on feed and story. Yes, absolutely. Another one that I think of too is like with a lot of other companies, you're kind of like thrown to the wolves and there's like no systems. So like that drives me nuts. I talk to people all the time in other companies who will like respond to things like this that they see on my stories, and they can't believe that we have something like this because they don't have like anything even remotely close. So yes. All right, I'm gonna set the timer. All right. This next one is one of those ones where I'm going to give you a word and I just want you to type on whatever comes to mind, okay? And maybe you have like several things that come to mind. So, what I recommend you do if that happens is kind of like brain dump all of the different ideas and then maybe go with one or find a way to combine them all into one post. So, I want you to think about what comes to mind when you hear the word choices, okay? All right, moving on. We've got 3 left, and I think we're making good timing. Okay, so this is one of the ones where I want you to finish the sentence. Okay, so the sentence is, when I look at myself, I see. And I know a lot of these, so like some of these, like this one, for example, it might be difficult to turn into a reel because you guys know how I say, like, as we're going through these, which ones can you turn into reels and lives and whatever, all of that, right? Um, so something like this, obviously that's a little bit difficult to turn into a reel. So I might not use that for a reel, but I'm finding that even though like I might not use all of these for reels and stuff like that throughout the week, I'm still using them all because I'm getting posts up at least on Facebook every single day. I'm somebody who's going for 1 reel a day on Instagram. And those, I kind of follow Lindsay's rule of, if I post 10 reels and one of them goes viral, I want it to be the one that's going to build my business, right? So my reels are always product or opportunity based. So not all of these are going to apply to them, but I'm still using them because I'm going to post them on Facebook, or I'm going to post a reel in the morning on Instagram and then a post at night on Instagram. So when I look at myself, I see. Finish the sentence. Yeah, so my reels are pretty much all business and or products. Sometimes, like, I will, don't get me wrong, I will throw in like a branding, so like a military wife reel or something like that. But for the most part, something like I said that Lindsay had said a long time ago was, if you're going to put 10 reels up and one of them's going to go viral, like, don't you want it to be something that's going to like bring you customers or build your team? And that really hit me. And so I actually, several months ago, for like at least 3 months straight, I did a product or opportunity reel every single day. I did not miss a beat. And at first I was like, man, this is a lot. I'm going to lose a lot of followers. Like, this is like too much Thrive. But during that time, those reels built me a second, like a whole brand new 40K leg. So I swear by that. And that's just something that I've kept moving forward because I know that it works. So I'll do those reels in the morning, but then if I'm going to post as well, so I try to post every other day too, the post is going to be more like personal, not anything to do with like the products or opportunity. All right, we've got 2 more, so we're gonna speed this up. This next one is a daily reminder. So I think for me, when I came up with this topic, I liked the idea of kind of making it a little bit of a zinger. So like daily reminder, smile, drink your water, move your body, remember why you started. Something like that. And again, this is like a topic. I mean, you can take this so many different ways. You can make it a zinger, you can make it longer, you can make it shorter, um, but some sort of daily reminder. I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes so that we can get through this one faster. All right, that one should have been fairly quick and easy. So now for our last topic, this is the one that I told you guys. So I want to talk about quick fixes because I feel like we live in a society where everybody wants a quick fix for everything. They want to go to the gym one time and they want to lose weight. They want to eat a salad one time and they want to lose weight. They want to start a business and they want to make money overnight. Like everybody is just, we just live in a society where it's like they just want a quick fix. Like there's no other way around it. And so I want to talk about that. I want to talk about premium grade nutrition and a healthy lifestyle over those quick fixes because things like the wraps and like the skinny coffee and all these other, what are those drops that people take that like they drop weight, like what are they, I'm gonna butcher them, but there's like drops, there's cleanses, there's what was the other thing that I just had in my mind that people do? um oh, those pills. Like people can take pills that make them drop weight super fast, but none of that is sustainable because as soon as you stop doing any of that, you're gonna put, the pudding, the spoon a day or whatever, all of those things, they're not sustainable because as soon as you stop doing it, like if your goal was to lose weight, you're gonna put all that weight back on. If your goal was to, I don't know, just, they're not sustainable. Whoa. I'm losing my voice, guys. But what we have is, because it's about a healthy lifestyle, not a quick fix. So that's what I want to talk about in this last one. Yeah, the spoons are everywhere. The spoonfuls are everywhere. Um, yeah, ketones, stuff like that. All of these quick fixes. So that's what I want to talk about on this last one. And then we will get off and get on to the planning Zoom. All right, you guys. Okay, so there are all 7 topics. I truly hope that this helps, and I really hope that this does help your weeks go a lot smoother. I'm going to upload this to my YouTube, and then if you are part of Limitless, I'm also going to post the replay to the team page with the topics in the comment section so that you guys can share it with people on your team who may have missed it. But thank you guys for joining me. Christina Tammy is going to be on the planning Zoom right here in 5 minutes. I hope to see you all there. I hope that you guys have a good week, and I will see you back here next Sunday. Bye, guys.